where the chimneys blew high, under the grey of a Victorian sky. Young Charles was a boy with a quick-seeing eye, watching the crowds as the hours passed by. His father had debts that he could not repay, so off to a prison they locked him away. The young boy was sent to a warehouse to toil, with blacking and jars and the grime in the soil. He pasted the labels from morning till night, while dreaming of stories and shadows and light. The pain of those days remained deep in his heart, and grew to become the foundation of art. He picked up a pen and he wrote down the street, the sound of the rain and the pacing of feet, the rogues in the alleys, the rich in their hall. He captured the spirit and life of them all. First came young Oliver, hungry and small, who dared to ask more in the workhouse's hall. With empty tin bowls and a master in rage, a child of the poor stepped right onto the page. Then Fagin and Dodger and Nancy drew near, in corners of London filled heavy with fear. Yet through all the darkness and mud on the stone, a spark of true innocence brightly was shown. He showed us the coldness of Ebenezer Scrooge, a miser whose shadow was dreary and huge, who counted his coins on a dark winter night, and locked out the warmth of the holiday light. Three spirits arrived as the church bells rang slow, to guide him through memories buried in snow. They showed him the past and the present so bare, and warned of a future of grief and despair. The miser awoke with a heart full of cheer, to honor the season each day of the year, with turkey and joy for young Tiny Tim's home, no longer condemned in the shadows to roam. Then Pip saw his fortune bloom bright in the mist, a promise of wealth that he could not resist. He left behind Joe and the forge where he grew, to chase after dreams that were hollow and new. Miss Havisham sat in her yellowing gown, while cobwebs and darkness fell silently down. Her wedding cake rotted, her clock stopped in place, with time frozen still on her sorrowful face. And David Copperfield told of his youth, a story of struggle and romance and truth, from Murdstone's harsh cruelty down to the sea. He searched for the person he wished most to be, through fog on the Thames and through cobbles of stone. The writer made all of these characters known. He fought for the orphans, the weak and the poor, and brought all their voices right in through the door. He called out the courts where the arguments stayed, where lives were forgotten and fortunes delayed. In Jarndyce and Jarndyce the papers piled high, while justice was lost as the years drifted by. Two cities were swept in a tempest of blood, where Paris was drowned in a terrible flood. Sydney Carton stood tall at the end of the line, a sacrifice noble, heroic, divine. It is a far better thing that I do so, he said, as shadows fell over the road up ahead. A love that was selfless, a soul made complete, surrendering life as his ultimate feat. With ink on his fingers and light in his mind, he painted the world for the whole of mankind. His words were like lanterns that shone through the dark, and left on the century an indelible mark. He read to the crowds on the stage night and day, pouring his heart till it faded away. The engine worked hard till the boiler grew cold, leaving behind all the tales he had told. Now centuries pass, yet his stories remain, as fresh as the sunlight, as soft as the rain. We still hear the laughter, the sigh and the cheer, whenever his magical pages draw near. For Dickens was more than a master of prose. He felt every hardship and wept for our woes. He gave us a mirror to see who we are, and pointed our eyes to a bright distant star. So keep all his books on the shelf by the bed, where visions of London forever are read. As long as we care for the humble and small, the voice of Charles Dickens will speak to us all.